Now I truly believe in a close match here. Stamina versus Space Station Gaming.
SSG, Bobby, Chino, and Sans. As you mentioned already, a loss isn't putting them out of the competition for postseason, but it puts them at risk of it. And SSG desperately need to get this win on the board to keep their hopes alive.
Let's also hear from them what they have to say about their opponents in the quarterfinals.
STMN, my old org. Respect everyone over there heavily. But this time, we have to make worlds, and we're going to have to cut you off.
That supercharge along the way. Juan Carlos just here in the aggressive again. Oh, Pain gets pulled and can't escape. Brilliant stuff from Bobby.
Space Station Gaming catch him off guard, not even pulling Janet when she's oh my goodness! This is psychological warfare at this point. He's freshly respawned. 7 seconds to go. Need 1 kill on Gym Carrier. Sans, Chino, both ideal targets. Sans is gonna fall. Pain now descends to try and get something, but Bobby gets another pull. It's just for the kill confirmed.
Yeah, it's safe hands as well with Draco. He's got so much HP at this point. Even if the Lily gets the supers onto him, he's still got the gadget, and he finishes the game with 5k HP as well. So SSG looking increasingly a super back and a lot of damage as well. Should keep Bobby back, but Chino gonna go in, pops a gadget, and gets 2 beautifully there as well. And all the control in the world is in the hands of SSG right now, and a pull and allows the Sandy to aggress once more. Oh, what a pull again!
Ridiculous! He's been a lethal shooter today. Chino's in here to grab gem number 10 for Space Station Gaming, and they're running it back. They cannot afford to die here, though. They don't have control. SCMN would have enough time to interrupt. Just a few seconds to go, and they get all the gems from Pain as he topples to the ground. Bobby sitting with 13. Juan Carlos doing his best, but it's 1v3. Space Station Gaming lock away set number 2. Once more, uncontested. Downs of those abilities. Bobby does have the hypercharge to use now. Going to try and get some upward momentum. Now, Pain, but opening on the left side. Chino, what? Tried to avoid the mind control. Ended up unable to defend the goal entirely. Sacrifice yourself to get the ball out of there, but instead they're going to play as a team. Here comes the freeze. Pain bound to be taken down. Juan Carlos emerging from out of underground soon. Sans needs to receive this pass. Chino's going to try and walk it in, and he's got it with only 2 seconds left to go and overtime.
Hypercharge, but needs a super to make the move.
They gotta defend this ball. They know that Pain can super over to it and then have a super pass into the goal. Tacos could also dribble, pass over to Juan Carlos, looks for the mind control. Oh my goodness, Sans dodged it out. The hypercharges are available to the entire team. Surely a goal for Space Station Gaming. They're opting to keep control. Invis out from Bobby to get that super back. Sans with a devastating hypercharge super, looks for it around Juan Carlos. Indefensible. And Space Station Gaming are on thinking about going for Bobby, but actually it's going to be a total whiff of a hypercharge. Still, he's got the mind control. Miss on a Chino would have been an excellent opportunity for Pain to alley-oop for the goal. It's just Chino versus the world. This one's wide open.
Bouncing out the spawn. Sans getting some heals back from his shots. Now the herbal tonic coming down to Bobby will go in, get the stun. Chino has a hypercharge. Might be the same situation as last time. Pain has one of his own. Juan Carlos going to dive down and avoid that. Surviving well, gets the pass off, and Bobby's there waiting for it. SSG again with a great comeback, and they won the last overtime. Can they repeat it?
They're certainly hoping to do so. Here comes a stun in from Bobby. Tacos is a dead man, and his 2 members from STMN defending it. Bobby with a super, looking for a pass, a self-pass forward. Chino's got to pick it up. Juan Carlos, no mind control. Bang! In the bottom right. And SSG lock in a postseason. They're going to the last chance qualifier. A dream evaporated last year comes to reality in 2025.
I mean, you can just see what it means to him. So pleased with that result, and you can't blame them for it. As you
promised to be closer than our quarterfinal matches, which it shouldn't be too hard to do that. All 4 of them were a 3-0. It's Elevate versus Space Station Gaming. Let's hear how SSG is feeling about this matchup.
Elevate, you guys have dominated the whole year with drafts, but this is going to be the one time we outdraft you guys and make it to World Finals.
While he's up to 5 gens, but that's a nicely connected super from Sans, forcing Diego Gamer to jump away. But it's an exchange that ultimately Elevate are happy with. Oh, what a hook!
Long range pull, and now countdown siding with SSG. What a gamer. Trying to chisel his way up, drag down to the Shadow Realm. Bobby in trouble, 800 HP does go down. Elevate circling them like vultures. Sans has to go to the Shadow Realm. Patchy guessing where he's at, and honestly, the heals from the Tara will reveal a dash forward, though. Sans with perfect precision.
I'm so impressed that he's able to get those gems out of Bobby's hands, but Bobby clearly not losing today, because that magic hand was unbelievable. shredded the needle, caught Diego Gamer out. Nothing the Crow could do. I mentioned if he eats a singular magic hand, the game is probably over. And now Sands will hold on to all 12 and hand Space Station the first round win. 3 gems. FX might have created the space for a 4th. No, he has to think twice about it with the space created by this help from beyond. And Sands, I don't know, just emerges from within the gems, though, which makes it a little bit risky. Here's Bobby. Magic Hand catches onto Diego. That was 1 gem, but it's still an all-important tiebreak.
Down the right-hand side while Sands works the left. Patchy with some peach shots, but if he's not careful, he's going to get swung to the other end. It's a countdown for SSG.
This one has SSG written all over it. Still the Tara away, get the Gene, and Bobby with a bit of a generational showing on that map. Gets the 1-for-1. Patchy's out of the game, but here's FX now with a super to open the goal up. And geez, it's easy as that, folks. FX should be able to just tuck it in. No! Nice super there from Sam. He's already looking to line this up. Sees Diego. Nice little double gravity. Patchy taken down. FX now simply super onto the Frank would get him out of the game. But SSG confident. They've got themselves enough time to score a goal. And they'll outrange such a frustrating matchup for the Frank to play. And Chino, confident to win it out, still loses. FX able to come out on top and hang about. Elevate of a goal here, no doubt about it.
Vex winning that was actually insane. Down to about 400 HP, got the dodge off, and now they've got a shot in the net as well. 1-1 overall, and Bobby getting sneaky. Hypercharge going down, so Vex pops the gadget. So much damage being dealt, though. Sand scooping every one of the enemy side. Patchy left all alone. Dive in, purple button clicked, and SSG have tied this set.
Okay, keeping it interesting for us. I'm glad to see that gadget from Frank, the active noise cancelling, pretty important with those early in the round. Space Station have a comp that navigates these open spaces really well, and Bobby has been the playmaker going in. Moments like this, just an easy assassination on Diego, and surely we're not just going to score off the rip, okay?
Doubling down on that right-hand side, so Patchy marches up the mid.
Oh,
Stun
no.
goes through, tries to slide one through, and just off the mark. Patchy, though, has to move forward. Oh, such low HP. A perfect kick to this right-hand side. Diego Gamer sprinting for the ball. Bobby back. Patchy not available, and the stun goes through. Vex racing to the ball, but can't quite grab it. Stun connects, but Gino was indestructible because of the respawn.
How ridiculous. Such a silly passage of play there. Out of their own half of the map. Chino hits a big stun off the back. 3 stuns on these Brawlers conditions. He's very powerful. Another great Tara super here, but FX is going to be swinging for the fence. Bobby goes in, knows he has a super. Should he need it? And he does. Patchy will be connected with. Chino, though, has to dive on in and make sure the job is done to even this game up.
SSG have put on a clinic on defense, but they have to do it one last time. With 25 on the clock, it's getting interesting. If Vex finally falls, Chino alive, down to a 2v1. Patchy throws down Bruce the Bear. The stun goes through. Bobby looking for a stun of his own, though, and all the members fall. Bobby sitting comfortable. Charge super available. Elevate, see the writing on the wall. It just might be SSG's month. They are 1 set away from the first disruption of our North American Grand Final. Afloat. Now they're expanding their lead as well. Hypercharge available. Perfect way, Diego Gamer. You need either big bursts of damage or the
point for anything. FX is not doing remotely enough here to put the fear of God in the guy, and so he is sticking around. Diego Gamer and Patchy getting absolutely hammered by this hypercharged super. Diego, or rather Chino, has just created all the space in the world for SSG to work with. And like an interior designer, they've done a great job with it. That is filthy. 121% in the decider set. He is getting ahead of those. That should not be physically possible. Still, Elevate aren't able to do too much.
Gets value out of it. Vex skating across the map, but has to be careful. Doesn't want it to be on the ice. Sands gets a big time at takedown. 90% and climbing. Vex doing everything he can in his power, but the clown pin even comes out. Confidence being showcased, and SSG are on a rocket ship to the postseason and also the grand finals.
Okay, bros. You already made worlds. You can stop now. They're already dead. 3-0. What a
3-0 and 3-0 for SSG. STMM was a team they were so close to just a couple months ago. Elevate have had this region's number. Something about this team today.
The one that said today we're gonna outdraft them, and they did against Elevate. Let's see how well they will do against Tribe Gaming. Sands said to Elevate that they're gonna outdraft them today and they will make it to the World Finals. Both of that became true, so let's hear what he has to say to Tribe Gaming.
Tribe Gaming, you guys have dominated the whole year, but this final month, we got to take it home and go straight to Worlds.
Closer to a hypercharge. Should be about 3/4 of the way by now, so as long as he can survive, then he's looking good. Here comes a jump in from Chino. It's perfect. Exactly onto the target that we knew he was going to jump on, which was a squeak. Zeus misses a jump on a RBM. He's taken down.
Zeus, leave him unattended. That's when SSG have to strike.
Huge pinch on a Luffy with Chino repositioning, but Sans is left out to dry. Here comes RBM, and he's combined with the kit. Double hypercharge time. Bobby goes for the hypnosis. It's good. That's a 2v1. Zeus gets the stun. Chino looks for the finishing move and gets it. Space Station Gaming start of set number 2 with the win. Just got over aggressive, got pressed by an invisible kit. Now he's at risk of dying. Here's the roll in. Ooh, but Sans has got some deadly trick shots. What?
Like a lot of the times, we can identify success based on drafting. These guys have just come to play. Hypercharge going down. This time it won't make the mark, but Tribe Gaming lose a brawler regardlessly. It's going to be a tough position here. Now they're without kit. Luffy with low HP. Another super going down. Chino goes in to bury them as well. SSG tie up in sets.
Mindful of RBM's hypercharge and super. Bobby's just going to go for it. Stun through the wall. Couldn't quite clip it on Luffy. Whoa! Predicts the jump from Luffy. What are you doing, man? Space Station Gaming running away with 12 gems. Just a few seconds to go. Chino using Bobby as a buffer zone. Sans picking up as many gems as he can hold, and Zeus is running away with 6, but it's still
has to hold on for dear life. There is a gem that can spawn in the middle, and somehow they have to find it. RBM sprinting over there. Bobby low HP, but not enough to get a reset and the gems at the same down. Has to be careful because he knows Bobby could be somewhere hiding.
Well, here he comes. Luffy evaluating what his move is going to be. Stick him in the Shadow Realm, he says, but Sans has the hypercharge. That's enough to take down Luffy if he comes back out, but Sans is holding on to 11. He's safe in 5 seconds to go. Luffy needs to make a miracle happen. Almost does. Avoids a super from Bobby, but Sans is still alive, and Space Station Gaming take a set lead target. And in comes Chino, trying to get things down around spawn. A huge pinch. Hypnosis. Gets defensive hypnosis. Gonna be able to get a shield. Chino has a hypercharge. Here comes the hypercharge oil down. Everyone's got to move away. Hypnosis on a Zeus gets 1 kill. Looking for 2. RBM falls. Luffy, the last possibility, the last bastion of offense for Tribe Gaming, can't do it. And Space Station go to match point. Chino's also chasing down his ideal target, which is RBM. Needs to leave Bobby to deal with Luffy. Whoa! What a pick on the right side. Sans just took it. They never can. Ooh, hypercharge in. Everyone's caught in it. They don't know where anyone is from Tribe Gaming, but they've got vision on the left side. That's 1 kill for Tribe. Cocoon on the right. An attempt at revenge for Luffy. Chino's trying to get back inside the turret on the left side. Is able to survive. Just 2 stars. 20 seconds to go. Bobby on the right side. Moved away in the hypnosis in onto Luffy. That makes 1. Zeus, hypercharge style, looks for Sans. Chino has a super. Is he going to use it? 10 seconds to go. Tribe Gaming only have 1 more move to make this happen. And as the clock ticks down, they're running out of options. A jump to the sky, a takedown on Zeus, and Tribe Gaming fall. The curtain falls. The old guard of North American Brawl are still here.
The last great American dynasty. When they needed it most, the old guard emerges here. Going to World Finals, what a story building to such a predictable season in North America.
And then Space Station surprised us, came out of nowhere, dominated STMN, and then what dropped 1 set throughout the entirety of their run here, going up against Tribe Gaming, waiting till the very last moment to show us that they have what it takes here to dominate this NA region and really now put themselves in the conversation as a force to be reckoned with when we go to Worlds.
On the highway and I'm feeling breezy, going beast mode, yet another species. I'm the top one cause they cannot beat me. Foot on the gas and another gear.